Hi guys, it's Matthew. This is my January session. This is story 1. It is of a slave story. A person leading someone shackled up idea. Prince Andrew. There's this like idea of this person being led or dragged. Further developments, like a plot twist to the story. Possibly another picture hits the news. So could be rubbish, but we'll see. Story 2 is of a food character. Funny story. Like the food character, a biscuit. Draw this thing with arms. Food character. We're down old advert back on. So look out for an old food character in the news. Story 3 was of a bomber / aeroplane in trouble. A bomber gets into a situation or down. Plane in distress. Bomber. I was getting this idea of like this sort of U-2 sort of aircraft, this like big wingspan, Tupolev bomber, like the Russian type of props. Something about this target, they don't want you to see it. It has like sensitive cargo on board. So it lands with some form of ordnance. So see if a strange event regarding military planes in the news. Right, story 4 for January is of a crushed story. This idea of a person or an animal, like a horse or something, like some wall falling on him. Arkansas. Could be a person. Someone trapped. Crushed story. Pony, like a wall falls, a trap story, someone like pinned down feel to it. And that was that for this one. Story 5 is of this like shark strung up like Jaws, like one being caught, made an example of. I had this idea of Australia, like blamed for a spate of attacks type of idea. Hung up. A cull type of idea where like people in boats are going around shooting them. I saw the jaw of the shark, this apex predator, like a shark. Shark. What was that? Recover. I don't know. I wrote down there. Shark story. I don't know what that says. Yeah, so this shark cull story. Story 6 is this like strange sort of water event. I didn't know what this was at first. I was just getting there's people involved, but in the water. I was getting this idea of this like water spout near it all. Like someone had someone else on their back trying to like piggyback them. There's people in the water near. This idea of this like fuzzy water spout, possibly from someone else is doing. Again, this idea of South America, like Colombia, Peru, in that vicinity. I possibly ready to do an aerial vehicle. I've done an event causes water uplift, and that was that for this story. Right, next story for January is of this skeletal remain of a rare mammal being found. Like a large mammal. I was getting this idea of this like woolly mammoth found in places shouldn't be. India, Indonesia. This large skeletal remain of an ancient mammal. And last of all, for January, I got this story of like story 8, I think this is. This like really close shave of this car. Some people in this car. Like a bullet flies right through the car, right in front of their faces. I had an idea of like luck of the Irish, bullet goes through the car, inches away from death story, like dodging bullets. Idea of America, like the straight bullet misses people by luck. I was getting this like Harlem and then LA, but I think it's more New York. And that was that for my January predictions. I want to take this moment to wish all of you a happy new year and the best of luck in 2026. And keep an eye on the news to see if any of these actually happen. Peace.